no Yom Shabbos. Ay, 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 ay.
Okay, it's 5:42 a.m. and we are on the way to a very special place. Shalom Aleichem, Rabbi Alex.
Shalom Aleichem. How are you?
So nice.
Hashem.
Okay, so I walk in here from the outside. It looks like a regular apartment building.
It's a hidden gem.
Yeah, it took me a second to figure out. I thought it's raw. From the outside, it looked like it was raw.
This is by design.
Yeah, then I chapped when I came in. It's geschmack, it's warm. And people are already here before 6 a.m.
That's right.
Why?
Everything's getting together. We've got to start the day right.
Okay, so what is this place called?
So we call it the Chaburah.
Okay.
It's really not a Chaburah in traditional sense. It's more than that. It's a community and it's a program. It has both components in it, and that's basically what it has been for many years now.
How many years?
11 years.
11 years, wow.
Maybe even 12 now. It's a program for guys that come back from yeshiva in Israel, settle in here, at least temporarily, start shidduchim, looking for jobs, dating, and have their kaviyas with learning. So it has grown over the years, with Hashem involved.
I saw two bachrim learning very fleissig when I came in.
Right.
I was a little jealous.
Hashem, we have a lot of guys on fire here.
Yeah, it's crazy to see, this is something that we're probably going to learn throughout the day, and I saw it by my father, that Balei Tshuva have the Yiddish fire that all of us are supposed to have, but some of us are not zoche all our lives. Maybe I should join the Chaburah.
Okay, well,
I'll decide in a few hours.
I think today you're going to be a part of us.
Bezrat Hashem. Okay, so what do we got here?
This is the coffee station. The shul is, we call it Beis Heshi, and it's named after Heshi Frank, there's a wonderful family here. He passed away many years ago, and this was actually his apartment, and he owned the building, and he
gave it for a shul?
So yeah, his kids, his family basically allowed us to use it, and Baruch Hashem, we've been doing it since then, and it expanded outwards. There's a library here.
Look at this, real coffee.
It's a very unique idea. Like Rabbi Eisenberger said to me when I first met him, this is not a yeshiva. I'm still trying to find the word in English, what it is. Really, like to put a one-word caption on it.
That's what they had to use a Hebrew word, Chaburah.
Chaburah.
That's it.
Chaburah, it's a pro, I don't know what it is exactly. I know what it is, I don't know how to put a one word into it.
Yeah.
But to give a makom for Balei Tshuva to come back from Eretz Yisrael where there's very big risk. In fact, I experienced that in the 1980s. I came back, the first year I came back after like 2 years.
Because if there's nothing holding you, what's going to...
There's no family support, there's no community support, there's no real support. There's no chavirim, there's no peers, there's no Rabbeim, there's nobody to talk to like that. So here you come, and he makes them very responsible. The guy's got to get jobs. Well, I have one of chavrusa going to law school, so you have to be serious.
Yeah.
And he helps them with shidduchim.
Wow.
So it's the transition into the mainstream of Am Yisrael.
If I'm allowed to say, a lot of the mainstream can use this program.
Could be.
I can use this.
So come, let's make a chavrusa.
Thank you so much, Reb Chaim. It's a pleasure seeing you.
This is wonderful.
Before I was religious and I came to Borough Park once for Purim, I was like, where am I? I didn't know what.
You thought they're like an Amish town or something.
Yeah, exactly. About the Chaburah specifically is everyone is here doing the same thing, and we're all striving to grow. So we're all working, we're all learning in the morning and at night, we're all dating at some point, we're all living very similar things, so we can lean on each other for advice and for help.
Amazing.
And everything, yeah.
Do you feel like this is home now?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
obviously you want to push yourself in like growth in Judaism, but it's a lot nicer when you have the environment that naturally does it for you, and you're around like-minded guys who are all like trying to grow in Yiddishkeit still. So I think that's definitely the best part.
Okay, a good word about the chavrusa.
Oh, this is great. It gives me like, I wouldn't wake up at 6 a.m. for a lot of other chavrusas. So, you know.
A lot of the boys come to me for Shabbosim, for meals, for help, for advice. A lot of times I speak to these boys Friday nights or Shabbos morning when they eat by me, and I speak by the table about different Yonim, Torah, and Musar, etc. And a lot of times I feel that I'm teaching them, but I'm learning from them, because some of these boys went through so much that we never went through our lives with these boys. I never tasted pork, all this kind of stuff. I never had this nisyonis like these boys had, and that they turned around and they came back to where they are.
I also see there's a full-fledged Gemarah here over
Yes.
here. So that's people who don't want a chavrusa, or it's optional?
Yeah, everyone has their preference. You know, some people want to learn chavrusa, some people want the shir.
It's interesting to have a program where you have so many guys who are so similar to you and all in the same boat, because you get so much chizuk from each other. You know, like when you're surrounded by guys in your scenario, when you're going through a struggle by yourself, it's the most painful thing in the world. But when everyone is going through it together with you, it's no longer the pressure is no longer just on one person. It's spread out across everyone else, and together you overcome it.
Amazing.
Yeah, my favorite slogan in Israel that I saw during the war, I was there during the war, was there posted everywhere. It said, "Beyachad ninatzeach," together as one we will win.
You know?
You do mindful davening every day. I saw you do mindful davening.
I did. I can feel it already. I'm telling you. This is not for the camera. I can feel it. It's true. When somebody comes from the outside, there's when you come to the hotel, there's a feeling. You agree? He's with me. We're on the same boat, on the same page. It is 6:40 a.m., okay? And the place is packed. How many people there's here? At least 30, I would say.
Probably more, yeah.
Probably more. And steiging as if it's like in the afternoon, late afternoon. This guy has not been stopped since he was here before 6.
We're gonna catch him.
Bezrat Hashem. I'm realizing now how essential this is, because Taka, if they come back to America, they don't really stand a chance for normal life.
I mean, it depends on the guy, but definitely everyone needs a support system, you know? Because they start shidduchim, they could end up talking to the wrong people or get, someone who's not looking out for them. And it happens to people a lot. Bali Chuvas, if they're not in a community where they have people that really care about them, that will filter through the resumes, or when I was in the same boat as well.
Really?
Of course.
Oh, that's how you started.
Yeah, but there was.
Where were you?
I was learning in Muncie. I was before that at Torah. I mean, I'll tell you more after. Should we do this?
Yeah. No, we can do this afterwards. But you look so yeshivish. You're like so integrated. So that's one of the points, to integrate, to make them comfortable being from.
Sent to normal schools, they normal, everything, yeah.
And this is stability for them.
100%.
I didn't have kids for like 17 years.
17.
So I went to Rabbeim and Eisenberg and I said, my shver used to live in this whole entire place.
This is used to be yeshivah. This is yeshivah.
So I went to the Rabbeim and Eisenberg and said, I don't have kids. He said, open up a library, which is downstairs a library. And Baruch Hashem, today there's a boy next door sleeping. So I don't have a choice to be here or not. If I'm not here in the morning, the guilt gets me. How can you not be out of bed? Right next door is a Beis Medrash. But if I wasn't here, would I come here? Yes. Shall I tell you why? Everybody is searching for authenticity. Everybody wants authentic people. You ever learn Musar, you wake up, you get authentic. When you walk in here and you see people that gave up everything just for a blot of Gemarah, I'm an FFB. All you want is to be here. This place, a guy was walking by and he walked in, he says, I feel the magnetic vibes outside.
I felt when I walked in.
This is why you want to be here. It grounds me. Where are you going in life?
Exactly.
Even the Bachrim that are not making it in yeshiva, they're here. Because they don't feel judged. They feel loved. They feel they could just be themselves.
We can all...
Place. This is a place where the guys have a home. This is a place where they have, in Rebbe and his wife, a father and a mother and a baba and a zayda and a family. This is a warm place. The guys feel part of the community. The balabatim that live around in the neighborhood are eager to have the boys come eat with them, come spend with them Shabbos and Yom Tov, sleep with them in their sukkah. It's a perfect because you have the Borough Park Varmkeit and the Chassidim that want to be part of this, and at the same time you have guys who are so inspired, and they inspire us, we inspire them. It's a two-way street, and I say every day the Shechina shines in this bismillah.
The Chaburah is like that song. You can check out any time you want, but you can never leave. Nobody ever leaves the Chaburah. But if you move away, you still come back once a month.
What's so special about it?
It's real. It's real. I found a community in Borough Park where everybody's on the same page with me. They wants to grow.
Do you get inspiration from the guys?
I wouldn't be here otherwise. And sometimes, if I manage to inspire them, the one who's giving always gets more. So, yes, I receive here more than I give.
It makes it very easy to transition from yeshiva, not really having a community, coming from Arizona, not having not having a set way to live a frum life, and then come back, start working, have a set seder, meals, everything's taken care of. Wow.
Because in this place it represents Sai Torah, as we just pointed it out. Sai Avodah, the Tefillah, as we said before, the inspiration of the davening, and Sai Gvilas Chasodim. You have an opportunity here to invite a lot of the Chaburah members for Shabbos, for a meal.
Do you invite them the last minute, or you invite them throughout the week?
So there's a lady here who is like master of ceremony. She's running the show, and she knows exactly who needs a Shabbos and who doesn't need a Shabbos.
The Chaburah is really one by one special young people who are highly intelligent, who are doing this not as a fad. It's something that many years, and they're steiging all the time. Like, I think to myself, you could hear the grass grow the way they're steiging.
Wow.
And that they're ideas. They have the technical skills to be big Talmidei Chachamim. They are accomplished. They go to the best universities. They put all that away to be Ovdei Hashem, and they work also. So they have the combination that is ideal in terms of being able to be self-supporting and learning, and the closeness. You see that Rabbi Eisenberg is Yuchad B'minoi. The way he cares for each and every one of them is like a Ben Yuchad B'him.
Wow.
He reads them shidduchim, he counsels them, he gets them jobs. I get calls from him all the time.
Wow.
And he places people, and he's very successful. They call him Rebbe. This is their mentor, but not in a simple way, in a way that all their issues, I know Shalom Bayis issues, people get married and they're all
So he's there
strangers.
for them the entire time?
He's there for them. There was one person who got in trouble with the law, and he didn't rest till he got it settled. So I think this is a very worthwhile place.
I didn't know Chassidim before this. And so, you get a little scared, the different dress, the different way of speaking.
It's called intimidated.
Yeah, it's a little intimidated.
By nothing, it's just
hats. Then you walk around and you get to know the guys here, and you realize that they're just like us, and everyone's just a normal person.
Alex, are we going to see one of the apartments? Till this second, I had no idea that there is apartments. You probably know all the neighbors by now.
Sorry.
Hello. Sorry for crashing your party. I was just...
This is the Rolls Royce of chaburahs. It's the off-ramp, it's the halfway house, however you want to call it, but this is the place where you feel comfortable after yeshiva.
And your family, where's your family?
I'm from Boston.
So you go visit them?
Yeah, so I'm for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. You were there just
every few months. Yeah, I was just there. It's a whole thing.
Nice.
Half the table's kosher, half the table's not kosher.
Wow.
I'm like triple wrapping everything, because even a double wrap, I don't know when there's different
So for
tray
you,
food.
this is Tzalas Nefashis.
You have no idea.
Like there's no other chance.
This is the Rolls Royce.
You don't want the guys to come back and kind of still feel like they're in yeshiva. You want them to be in good conditions where they, feel normal. They're a lot of the guys are actually accomplished guys. They just put their life on pause to come to yeshiva in Israel, learned. A lot of them are very successful, so they don't really want to be in an environment necessarily that's very much, they want to be comfortable. So, and then they, hopefully not for too long, they get married and...
This is probably in a better room than you had in Machon Yaakov. No offense.
So this we actually built last week. We just got these in.
Nice.
All three of these pieces.
I don't know a lot of Ingelat and Bauer Park that have this. I don't know a lot of people in Bauer Park that have such a nice apartment.
The oven's also new. The microwave is new. Toaster. They set it up for us. It's incredible. It's new. It's been used once, I'll be honest.
Who pays for these?
The guys are working.
We pay rent.
Yeah.
Oh.
We pay rent. This is not a charity.
I think you're cheating on life. You have the Chaburah as a backing.
It actually is very nice. I'm not even kidding.
Shalom Aleichem. Finally we get to meet.
Yes.
The first time we met was by the matzahs in Samcha Live.
I remember.
Yeah.
They featured that video recently.
Yeah. You're part of that video, by the way. So you're bringing a bunch of matzahs.
Yeah.
Now is the first time I hear. My father came here a few times.
He was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I had no idea. He always tells me the Chaburah. I had no idea what he's talking about. As soon as I walked in here today morning, I felt it. Now I know what he's talking about, and now I'm convinced by Rabbi Berkowitz that I have to taste Friday night. I hope there's still a slot for me if I come.
We may send you to the Amud.
I don't think it's going to happen. But the only doublet I hear is one of the popular ones.
Here is the engine here, the mover and shaker.
What is happening over here? What is going on over here?
We basically kind of outgrew our space here.
Yeah, I can see that.
And we're looking for more space, but we're limited. So we brought on board the new contractor, Chesky Rosenblum, and he came up with an idea that we could get rid of this whole chunk here and open up the shul another 250 square foot. This whole thing.
All the way there?
Yeah.
What is this?
This is part of the next apartment, and we're trying to see if we could make for them. We could rearrange their apartment. The Kushners are very, very good to us. This is actually their dining room. This is their house, and they extended their space for the Kvet Shemayim over here and the library downstairs for children.
Yeah, so 200 square foot would be very nice.
Yeah, and they testing the ceiling here because you have this plaster ceiling. They want to know what's on top. If we could do some engineering to get this place
to
incorporated.
look the same. A lot of things happened today just by Ashgacha.
Yeah.
The Rosh Yeshiva came.
Yeah, today was amazing that we had that opportunity. We didn't expect it.
It doesn't happen every day.
And you were scheduled to come 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
And we moved it up somehow.
Yeah.
Everything is Mana Shemar.
It's amazing.
Maybe we go to the Vabashim. Oh, what is this? Construction area authorized personnel only.
This place is always under construction, and all of our boys are under construction, and that makes this place so attractive.
Who put this up here?
This is always here.
This is a good idea. Did you get it? It's not the real construction that we call construction. This is soul construction, right? Maybe we should put soul over here. I love this one. You can see this manim right away. I think every shul deserves this.
Of course.
Who put this here?
My cousin, Kalmi Frisch, he has this company. shul station.
It's good to have a handy cousin.
If a person wants to grow, and real growth, not fluff and bluff, here's the place. Nobody cares about money. No, statuses. And people are here because they want to be here. They're not. There's no game. There's
No agenda.
I was a Talmud of Rav Koppelman in yeshiva in Lucerne, Switzerland. And he often would speak by the shmuz about when you go out of yeshiva and balancing Torah and Derech Eretz. And we asked Rav Koppelman, why are you talking about a future? We're here in yeshiva, talk about learning and davening and steiging. He says, but where are you going to spend most of your life?
Wow.
Outside of yeshiva. So should I talk about yeshiva? Should I talk about...
Most of yeshivas don't know this.
David HaMelech says in Tehillim, Luchu banim, shimuli. Go children, listen to me. So boyu banim, come children, listen.
Right.
He says, often when you leave, you finally realize what you were taught in yeshiva.
Wow.
And all the tools that you got were for life. So I feel, this is good for everybody. Everybody that leaves yeshiva needs to have the manora hamakam hazeh. My place, where I'm doing is amazing. But I think, especially Bali Tshuva need that and benefit from that environment. And I think when they go to Shabbos meals, which we strategically arrange and have them go to great people, they create a vision in their mind. And they say, okay, you could have a family, you could be a successful businessman.
They start seeing it in real life.
Yeah, you could have children around your table, and you could also be from, and you could be professional. And they create these visions, and then like, okay, this is the family I want to be like. And then,
is there an official shadchan, or how does it work?
So we have in-house shadchanet, who's Mrs. Vayner. She's been a shadchanet since she's a girl. She dreams about shidduchim. But Baruch Hashem, the Vayners have increased their family, and Shatova, continue having nachas. So Mrs. Vayner's a little busy, but we've got many big shadchanim that we bring here, and we'll set them up across the street by the Spitz family or by the Stefanskis, and they would interview our boys one by one.
Wow.
And we do this every couple of months.
What's the biggest challenge in this place? Dealing with their nefesh, giving them dormitories, making sure that they come to the shiurim?
So challenge is not the right word. It's a labor of love.
Okay.
There's no challenge. It's amazing. I love doing it. I couldn't think about my life without this. This is like, whoa, I used to dream about Bali Tshuva. People ask me, why do you need to serve supper every night?
Right.
And my theory is, these boys are coming from non-kosher homes. We came home from yeshiva, our mothers cooked us a beautiful supper with a soup, a protein, a vegetable, a carb.
That's so right.
And we ate normal. These boys, if they come home from work and they go buy fast food, they're not going to come to night seder. They're going to scramble. They're not great at cooking. Some of them are good, but so this way they come. There's a ready dinner. They eat.
Brings them together.
They come to shiurim.
So important.
They learn chavrusa and they have a great night seder.
Now that we saw what the guys do in the morning, I'm going to introduce you to what they do during the day.
The main goal of this place is, I'm realizing, to teach them tools of life, to integrate into life.
Right, guys need to integrate after yeshiva. They're at the age where they want to start shidduchim, they want to grow in their professional careers, they want to have the seder, which is what you saw today.
So let's go to the first site.
Let's do this.
L'chaim. So we are at one of the sites. Can you tell me a little bit about your background?
My background? As far as I come from upstate New York, like Sullivan County.
That's where you were born and raised?
I was born and raised there. The country.
It's a nice place to be.
Yeah.
So how did you start?
Getting involved in Yiddishkeit?
Yes.
My sister she asked me to come on a birthright. The birthright program that I was on was actually subsidized by Aish. I wound up leaving my job. I was working as a bartender in White Plains.
Really?
And then I wound up staying in Aish for 2 years. So the Chaburah actually was started like right when I got here. So it wasn't the Chaburah yet, it was Rebbe basically
giving out his soul.
Yeah, Rebbe was there to teach guys in a small Beit Midrash on 16th Avenue. And at the time I was dating a shiksa. I was dating a non-Jewish girl for 5 years. I was mamish gonna get married to her.
Wow.
I was gonna get married to her, and then I was at the hotel on Friday night, And I asked somebody by davening, I said to him, where are we in the davening? I had no idea what was going on. I wasn't, I wasn't davening, nothing.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm lost, I don't know where we are. And he turns around and he says, we're all lost, don't worry.
Wow.
So when he said that to me, it hit hard. Rebbe helped me get married. I couldn't find, my family didn't support me getting married. I didn't come from a frum family, and her family either. So Rebbe really helped us. We were probably one of the first marriages that were part of the Chaburah.
How long have you been married?
10 years.
So
4
it's
kids
working.
later. Yeah. I've only seen bracha since I've come here. I actually moved away and had to come back because of that.
So we are driving to the second location now.
That's right.
That's going to be where?
Bayonne, New Jersey. Before the Chaburah, really, I'll tell you just a little bit about my background, because I wasn't born in America. I was born in Ukraine. Knowledge of Yiddishkeit, nothing. When I was a kid, I knew we were Jewish, and I knew it's important to marry Jewish in my family, but we didn't celebrate Pesach, Yom Kippur, nothing.
Wow. So how did you discover?
So I was studying in England. I came to America when I was 19. I went to college in California. Met the Chabad rabbi first, came close with him. At the time I was so on fire from just to get out and go to Israel and like immerse myself. The way the Chaburah came about is one of the friends of mine that were at At Torah with me called me up and invited me for Shabbos, and also he was getting engaged. He became introduced to Rav Eisenberger and built a relationship, and basically kind of put it on the radar that there is a problem where guys come back from Israel and a lot of times they kind of don't have a makom.
By the way, if you're watching this and you don't know what a makom is, it's a place. It's a place to be. It's a place to feel
belonging.
Alive. Blooming. That's the place.
Belonging. Belonging.
Let's do both. A makom is a place to be blooming and belonging.
Very good. The goal is not to kind of, bring people in that are going to be dependent. Everyone after yeshiva wants to establish themselves, have a career path, have a seder, not fall off, build a family. So the goal is really to do that.
And shidduchim.
Yeah. So
shidduchim is a whole nother topic. Shalom Bayis is a whole other topic.
Right.
Is there anything else that I didn't mention?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of work, there's different guys doing different things, so we try to help network. Baruch Hashem, at this point, we've built out a pretty extensive network of people that know about the Chaburah. A lot of people are looking for our kind of guys to hire. That's right.
One day I'm going to have a WhatADay covered Cybertruck, and it's going to be rigged with cameras inside, so I don't need to hold.
It already is, by the way. In standard Cybertruck has a ton of cameras.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like on the side, and
inside.
Inside, I think they might also have.
Oh, that would be perfect.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Geffen. Okay. Okay. There's our man.
Hey. What's going on? You made it.
I did.
Austin. I've seen. Yeah. We're having too much fun, Baruch Hashem.
I'm a business analyst here at Keiko.
Meaning?
Really, I just do a lot of Excel work, but I'm really looking at margin analysis, try to different opportunities within sales, what to push forward, what to pull back on. And I do a lot of management with a lot of the buyers. I graduated at school in 2020 from Rutgers, and they had a kind of a deal, Olamiyah, that if you kept Shabbos and kosher and learned 4 hours a week, they would give you free rent in Highland Park, New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah. I think I was at a bar, and it was, I'm not sure if you've probably never been, but like it's very loud. Yeah. And so they play the music very, very loud. Okay. And you're standing with your friends, and you can't actually hear what they're saying because it's so loud. So you're like yelling to the person next to you. Yeah. And I realized, I'm like, this is such a waste of my time. Like, I literally am here standing in like a circle, drinking like a $20 drink for not being able to hear anyone speak, and just like gonna go home at like 2 a.m. Right. And I was like, this is worthless, wasting my time. Yeah. So at that point, I was like, all right, I'm done with this. Wow. And then for like the next 6 months, whatever, was fully gone, and then went to yeshiva. In reality, I credit the Chaburah with really like starting my life again, because I came back from yeshiva, I had no job, so I had no place to live. And so I moved to Borough Park, and they found me a job here. I met my wife here through the Chaburah.
Maybe Hashem got involved.
Maybe, maybe it's for sure. The Yad Hashem is very evident.
How long are you married for?
Since January of 2025. So yeah, almost
Happy
a year.
Shana Rishona.
Thank you.
Wow.
This used to be my office. No, the one down there. You see this bracha right here? Come.
You put it on the wall?
I put this on the wall 12 years ago. Because I was like right out of yeshiva, and I was like a flaming Baal Tshuva, and I was like, oh, they don't have a bracha for Asher Yatzer. So I just took it, and it's still here 12 years later.
That's crazy. Nobody has the guts to take it off.
Why would they? It's beautiful. Look at this.
Very good location. Oh, it is outside the bathroom.
It's right outside the bathroom.
Oh, it is. Okay. Look at that.
How funny is that?
12 years ago. You still look like a flaming Baal Tshuva.
Okay, great.
Nice. This is the main warehouse?
This is the main warehouse of Keiko. So 90% of all food that will go to like a kosher supermarket, like a Landau's.
Be careful, Penny.
Or like
okay, good.
Or an Evergreen, or whatever it might be, comes out of this warehouse in Bayonne.
Wow.
So you can see we're actually getting ready for Passover, which is why it's packed. Usually it's not as full, like everything on the ground, everything like that.
Yeah.
It's because, like you see this?
Yeah.
It's the Yehuda Matzah.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's getting ready for Passover.
We are 4 months ahead.
We've been planning for Passover since the end of last Passover.
Wow.
So really it picks up steam around like a month before Rosh Hashanah. So everything's been ordered, ready to go.
So when do you plan Rosh Hashanah?
Right after Purim, probably.
Wow.
So everything gets rolled like 6 months in advance, at least.
So you're right now everything. Passover.
This right now, you can see it's packed. It's packed as a Passover.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was the first time you heard about the Chaburah?
Before it was a Chaburah.
Really?
Yeah. Every great thing starts with a great seed. And the seed of the Chaburah started with Rebbe, learning with somebody who needed help, who was finding his way back. And it wasn't a Chaburah, it was a chavrusa. And from a chavrusa, it became a Chaburah. And from a Chaburah, it's becoming a Chaburah Gedolah Baruch Hashem. So I've seen it evolve. And the beautiful thing about this Chaburah is that it's still very much true to its original mission. Which in many businesses, you start a business, you have a great idea, you make a product and you love it and you taste it, and then you become big and you open another store and another store, another store, but the taste of the product doesn't stay the same.
Right.
So the authenticity of the Chaburah is very much in its original form.
He asked me what should be the pasuk on Kodesh. I suggested Manoira Mukam Hazeh.
Amazing.
You like it?
I love it.
I'm going to tell Rabbi, that's it. It's a sealed deal.
I love it. But it's funny because initially when I came to the Chaburah, I thought that I'm going to come to the Chaburah to be Mekarev and to help people. It's a little bit of a joke because you come to the Chaburah and I got to tell you, all us from birth people are being inspired. They're carrying us. We're not carrying them. And it's a real reversal of how I started. So you come to learn, to teach, and you end up walking out and you learn. Exactly. No, it's the Gemarah says, Bu lumit, bu lilmit, v'nimtze lumit. It's the Lushna Gemarah.
So this should be on the bottom of the Kodesh. Thank you so much, Rabbi Moti. Nice meeting you in person. Listen, nice.
We have about 250 students. So we're outgrowing the space very fast. So we're looking,
What are you
for
doing?
something bigger.
Shabbos is in here? What are you
We
doing?
do learning on Monday
classes
nights.
twice a week.
You're married?
Yeah, 3 kids.
So you bring them also for Shabbos?
Yes, we have a whole back area where we
We're having a Shabbaton here, like this upcoming Shabbos. Like all of us are going to be here. I'm sleeping here. He's sleeping here.
How often does this happen? Every how many?
Well, we do
Shabbos?
Shabbatons in communities.
Yeah.
And then we probably once or twice a month host in the space here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you get the students? You stand in the lobby with brochures?
We stand on the streets. We have students that exist, and then we encourage them to bring their friends and all through
the
warm
students bring their
networking.
friends. Like there's word of mouth.
Word of mouth, warm
thing spreads.
networking.
Didn't they
Free sushi.
Didn't they have the Free Palestine stuff?
This was the top spot for it. This
It was the
number
center
one.
of all that stuff. Was
all the
here in
anti-Semitism.
Colombia.
This was the center.
Like the encampments, like all that stuff started here.
It was good for Kiruv. What do you mean?
I love that it's Jewish learning, and it's really interesting, but it's also grounded and like relatable, day to day, philosophical and applicable.
It's so crazy for me to fathom the fact that you were a regular student in Columbia University. You knew nothing. And you found Rabbi Zach somewhere in you got introduced to yeshiva in Lakewood. You did how long over there?
There about a year.
There about a year. And now you're part of the Chaburah.
Right.
And I saw you, 5:45 when I walked in the morning, steiging away. And I told my Rebbe how jealous I am of your learning. And that's crazy because you started in Columbia University. So, first of all, I look up to you. And I wish you a lot of atzlacha.
Amen.
And second of all, I want to know, how would you describe the Chaburah to somebody who doesn't know anything about it?
So I think it's a very interesting program that you don't have many of. It's guys that went to yeshiva. Most guys in the Chaburah, their family is not from. They came back from yeshiva. In yeshiva, you're in an environment where you're able to support it. You have Rabbeim around you. You have your friends are around you. So it's a very kosher environment. But then you leave yeshiva, and oftentimes people leave. They go back to the same friend groups that they came from. They go back to the same neighborhood, and unfortunately, they
drift off.
Right.
So what you're doing now today, you're coming back here every day?
Twice a week.
Twice a week, and you're trying to give back to people who are going through the same thing.
So I'm actually, I do learn with one of my friends here, but I'm here because I'm actually doing a master's program now in Columbia. So I'm here as a student again, just now master's program, yeah.
Dressed like this?
Yeah.
Nobody spits on you, nobody's...
No.
Really?
I mean, I'm here very limited. I come in for class and I leave right away, so I'm not I don't hang out here.
How do you deal with it? Like going back to that crazy environment after you're obviously from?
Right, I don't know, I'm thinking I come in, I go to class, and then I leave and I go back home, so it's not like...
So it's not like a whole...
right. It's like a part of my day that I'm going for 2 hours. It's not like I'm spending my day here.
I think that's another big plus of the Chaburah, that it gives you enough power that you're not bothered by the world. You're integrated into the world, and you're bringing Hashem into the world versus going to isolate and forget about everything. Sure. This is, you should be very proud, Alex.
I started really becoming frum on my own because I had a little bit of background. I'm saying I went to like a Jewish school my whole life, so I knew, what it meant to keep Shabbos, what it meant to keep kosher, stuff like that. So I was trying to take those things on my own. By the time I was already keeping Shabbos and keeping kosher on my own for close to a year, Me'or Manhattan opened up. And so Me'or is typically doing kiruv on campuses, but they opened their first young professionals thing. So in addition to what I do at Me'or, I also have a regular 9-to-5 tech job. I work as a data scientist. So after my years in yeshiva, I went to graduate school. And so data science, there was a master's degree that I got. And I work as a data scientist at this marketing science firm. And I come to campus twice a week.
You take off from work twice a week?
No. So I come and I come here at 9 a.m., I log onto my computer, and I start working right away. During my lunch break, I meet with one student, and then right at 5 p.m., I start to meet with students back to back.
So you're still working?
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Who came up with this? You're a data scientist, I get it. Okay. Now, we're finally back to What would you say is the punchline of the Chaburah? What is your passion? How would you describe it to someone who never heard about it?
The way that I would describe it, I think a lot of people think of the Chaburah as like a place to hold you over when you come back from yeshiva, like to keep the pot hot. But I think it's much more than that. I don't think, it's like a blech. Meaning like the idea is that there's a lot of guys that come here and they keep on growing.
A blech is a hot plate for Shabbat.
So it's not just to keep the pot warm.
I'm translating the BT. You get it?
Yeah.
No?
No, I think there's so many guys that come here and it's not just so that they can continue what they're doing, but there are guys that jump and grow in ways that in yeshiva they weren't able to. And it could be because the intensity of the environment, like when they were in Israel versus here, where it's more balanced. But for whatever reason, I've seen friends of mine that in yeshiva maybe were not, so into learning that all of a sudden, like they light up when they come here. I think also in terms of giving guys the opportunity to integrate.
Yeah.
Whereas like in like a BT yeshiva, you're in such a bubble.
Right.
And then, they go to Borough Park, which is, like the Wild West, like in the film world. And you get exposed to everything. And it allows a guy, I think, to integrate, in a healthy way.
So we just arrived in Manhattan to location number 2.
That's right.
And who are we meeting now?
We're going to meet our good friend Mark Ossian. He's an attorney here in this building, and he will share his story.
Rabbi Jacobs from Mechon Yaakov. When I sent out a cry for help, he sent me to the Chaburah. I met Alex, and the rest is history.
How has it been for you?
I love it. Are you kidding me? I've been here for 3+ years, maybe 4 years at this point. I'm married, I stayed. I think we weren't so observant, but I had Hebrew and I was very Zionistic. And then I went to public high school, I went to Duke, but Dafka to not be in a Jewish place, yeah. The Chaburah, on the one hand, it's Ma'ayin Eretz Yisrael. It's the only place in Chutz La'aretz, I think, that you sort of feel Kedusha in that way, like pumping in the streets. In America, it's definitely the only place where you feel like you're not in America, which I love. There are lots of places with Yiddishkeit, but there's no place where you're like, you come off the subway and there's Yiddish in the streets and there's payas bouncing around and sometimes traffic is stopped because there's a Hachnasa Sefer Torah. That's incredible.
Right.
You don't get that anywhere.
Right.
Time is about parking means you have a bitachon issue. I'm serious. Daven to Hashem, say, please give me parking. Shabbos. We're in America, but you forget that. Easy to forget. And I'm just hearing this niggin and it's just I'm following it. I don't know where I'm going. I just hear the sound. I'm just following this niggin. There's a fairy tale. I hear Ka Echsof. I look inside. It's a bunch of men.
There's a tish?
It's not even a tish, honestly. It was just a bunch of guys who were part of some shtiebel. It wasn't even a tish. Different ages, some mostly older, but different ages. And they're just singing. Ka Echsof. And they're just going. And it's I'm outside freezing, just listening. I'm wow, this.
By the way, we're freezing now.
Yeah.
And we're in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Let's do a Shmolko Echsef. Me and you.
Okay, let's do it. The whole thing, it's a long one.
No, just
okay.
the beginning.
Let's do it. We need it. Okay.
Ka Echsef Nayam Shabbos. Ay, 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 ay. Hamasei mesim misachedes misgulasecha. That's the idea, that Hashem is everywhere. That's it. So now we finish with Avi. I called him Avi the entire time.
His name is Mark.
I'm so sorry. I call Mark. I'm sorry. I apologize. But he didn't even say anything. He left it like that. He was comfortable, but we were so cold, so probably he didn't want to waste the time to correct me. So Mark, we just finished with, and now we're going to the third location in Manhattan, which is?
We're going to see our good friend Aviv Reif.
Aviv. What does Aviv do?
Aviv works as a chief of staff at Meridian Mortgage Company.
For whoever knows, it's a legit company.
It's very legit.
It's a little bigger than the local mortgage broker I know. No offense, Yosef Yitzchak. L'chaim. When you put up the card, the only the floor you're designed to go to is what it gets?
That's what it is in New York. And by the way, we're going to floor 26, Gematria Shem Havaya.
Beautiful.
It's Meridian Capital. This is not your average, New York real estate company. Well, maybe it is your average real estate company because it's very Jewish, very Heimish.
Yeah, but not the ones we know.
There's going to be mezuzahs on the elevators right here as we go.
Oh, nice. Mezuzahs on the elevator. Oh, man.
Was that when I was a teenager and into college, I was looking at Judaism as something very, very shallow, very traditional, and very constrictive. That the only motivation that I would have to go to synagogue to read from a book that I don't really know what it means. I can read the words, but like really, what is "Blessed art thou, God, Lord of the universe"? What does that even mean? The person who was running the class said, "I want everyone to go around the room and tell me what Judaism is. What's the point of Judaism? What's the purpose of Judaism?" The answer that the rabbi gave was, in one sentence, the point of Judaism is to actualize your potential. Every single person has a God-given potential and a PDF manual implanted within them, and the Torah is your code to bring it out. Wow. And if you don't have that guidance, you're going to get lost and you're never going to be the person that you're meant to be. Listen, the Chaburah, it's a place where you connect to real Torah and real Jews and real connection to Hashem. None of the external trappings. Rabbi Eisenberger cares about every single Jew, and it's filled with Jews who dropped everything in their life and even fought everything in their life to come to Torah because they saw the pure emes of it. I thought that I knew things about Judaism, but I was missing the neshama behind it. And if you teach real Torah, a neshama knows emes when it sees it.
Alex, are you coming?
I'm coming.
Yalla, bo. Wow, it's getting dark already.
It's time for us to take to the final part of the program.
So we're going back to Borough Park.
Today we have a siyum.
So I overheard that you said to your daddy, I want to finish Rosh Hashanah already. Did you just Messiah Rosh Hashanah?
Yes.
Live, like we just came, I wanted to interview him, and we just finished Rosh Hashanah. What do you know about the Chaburah? How would I explain it to someone who doesn't know what it is? It's a place that...
It's a place that helps people learn more about Yiddishkeit and gives them jobs.
Simplify away.
It is.
I've been here about 12 years.
Wow, Mama's from the beginning.
Yeah, I was the third guy here.
The third guy, Kenai Nahara.
Yeah. I met Rebbe, he sat me down in his living room. His Rebbe gave me a 5-course meal. We learned Kedushin. I saw the dorm, I never left. And it's the building I live in today with my wife.
Wow. When did you get married?
I got married 9 years ago.
Really ask yourself whether any of us really are at that level.
I wanted to say that I saw a place of Mesiras Nefesh, of Rebbe's one piece of heart. He thinks from his heart, he doesn't think from his head. And he's all day just looking for ways to give and give more and more. He told me about the plans. I don't know if you guys know. And I just want to wish you guys that you should continue being the light you are. And you have so much more to offer to FFBs. I hope the light is going to translate through the video and many more people will gain from it and maybe come visit and gain with a real experience as well. You should continue in your voice, Hashem. Hopefully soon we'll dance all together in Beis HaMikdash. What a day! L'chaim, l'chaim. Oh.